Hello and welcome to the August gas leak. So every month a PDF is put together. It contains all of the puzzles from the month as well as 5 bonus puzzles. This is the first of the 5. It is called Hashtag by Philip Newman. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Hashtag digits along the marked lines cannot repeat. So what does that mean? Well, to be perfectly frank, if I was looking at this the first time, I guess maybe I could be a little confused about where the lines start and end. When this puzzle was presented to us earlier, like a couple weeks ago, there was a line that went from the top corner here through the cell to here to this corner, through the cell to this corner, and through the cell to this corner. So it created a perfectly straight line that went through these 9 cells. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that these are the lines we're looking at here. So they form extra regions essentially. All we're looking at is an extra regions Sudoku, but with lines instead of gray squares. So these 9 cells, if we put let's say 2 here, even though there is no Sudoku reason why neither of these 2 cells can be 2, they cannot be 2 simply because 2 already exists in this set here. The same applies for any other digit, any of the other colors here. And when we jump into the puzzle, I'll tell you an interesting property that we noticed because of this hashtag. So, those are the rules. Let's jump right into it. All right. So, the hashtag or the pound sign or octothorpe, as I pointed out in the previous solve, um, creates roping. It creates roping in the rows and the columns, or column ping, as I like to call it. So these 3 cells here, let's go back to our color coding, but we're going to do a little something different with them. These 3 cells, where do these 3 cells go in this box here? The answer is these 3 cells can't go here, they can't go here, so they must in fact go here. What that then means is where do these 3 cells go in this box? They must go here. Same thing applies for these cells. These cells can't be these cells or these cells, so they must be these cells, and they must be these cells. We'll just do blue, and then these will be yellow here. So what happens is we get a set of roped cells, and the same thing applies here. So like these cells will be these cells will be these cells, so on and so forth here. So how do we use that to our advantage? Well, one of the things is these are roped, so we know that this will be 195915, so 159 like this. 4 4 will go somewhere along here. 8 will go somewhere along here. Actually, the same thing applies in this direction. 3 7. So this is going to be 5 9. This will be 3 7. And then 2 will go somewhere here, somewhere here. So we can actually be a little bit more specific, can't we? This will be 5 9. This will be 3 7 to maintain the roping. So 2 4 6 8. This will be 2. These 2 will be 4. These 2 will be 6. These 2 will be 8. So 4 8 pair. 8 goes somewhere along here, but we already knew 8 went somewhere along there. We do have a rotational symmetry going on. So 2 6, 8 4, 5 9, 3 7 with 1 pointing to itself. Why is that interesting? It's interesting because the clues are also, like the lines are also symmetrically placed, so probably we're going to have a rotationally symmetric solution, thanks to girths, but how do we move forward? One, we know that like another thing we know is that 1 will end up here. Maybe that's interesting. 1 will end up here, it'll end up here, it'll end up here, it'll end up here, which means it can never go here, 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 or here, thanks to the pointing sets that we get. 1 across, 1 here. Maybe not that helpful. Oh, it is helpful. Sorry. 1 ending up here, right? Makes perfect sense. 1 actually gets fully placed in the grid, doesn't it? It ends up here. This, because this is 1, 9 ends up here, which removes this. 1 ends up here, which removes this, and 1 ends up here, which removes that. We've just placed all all of our ones, the 8 ones that we were missing. And from that, that actually gives us 7, it gives us 3, it gives us 5, and it gives us 9. That is a lot of good information. Ah, no, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say, like, where does 9 go in this extra region? But it doesn't have to go here. 9 can obviously still go here, with 5 here. Yeah, and if this is 5, 9, 9 will automatically end up somewhere here, and we're set. And the same thing applies with 5, because again, we're rotationally symmetric. 2, 8. Somehow does this play into it? 8 ends up somewhere here. Where does 8 go? Oh, but we already knew 8 ended up here. 5, 9, 3, 7, 8. All right, what are we missing? 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 7, 3, 7. I guess makes sense because we already knew that this was a 3, 7 pair here. So 3, 7, but we end up with 3, 7 allowed here. And then 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 as our even digits remaining, which we can't do much with. This can't be 2, this can't be 6. This can't be 6, but this could be 6. Or this could be 6. If this is 6, then this is 6. And if we can't seem to resolve one of the even digits, it almost certainly means with our symmetry that we can't resolve the other ones. Again, unless I'm missing something, but there must be another way to approach it. 2 is somewhere here. 2 is somewhere here. 2 is somewhere here. Just 2 end up here. 2 is here, and 2 is here. Two is here, then 2 is here. 2 is here. Then this. These two cells must be 2, which means what? Oh, where does 2? So I was extending where 2 went down to here. And I was like, wait a second. We know that 2 already exists in this region. So 2 can't go in one of these two cells. which means 2 goes in one of these 3 cells. And the second I spotted that, I didn't point it out right away, but the second I spotted that, I realized there's only one place for 2. There's literally only one place for 2. And now that we've done that, 2 can't go in these 2 cells because the even digits kind of end up in these little corner cells. And additionally, can't go in these 2 cells. And additionally, because of the extra regions, the hashtag, 2 ends up there. Theoretically now, we should be able to resolve using that the other um, the opposing side. So if you think about 6 for a second, 6 will go here. That means 6 will end up here. 6 ends up here, and 6 ends up placing 6 here. Again, 4, 8. That'll give us 4 here, 8 here, 4. Kind of want to just jump and throw 4 down, but let's actually double check, make sure 4 will end up somewhere here because it can't go here. 4 now must go there, and the same thing applies with 8, right? 8 must go somewhere here. Yes, so this is 8. All right. 376. Obviously, 6 is going to end up somewhere here. 637. And what? 8. 8 definitely goes here. 8, 2. 2 ends up somewhere here. 4, 6. 4 ends up somewhere here. 6 ends up somewhere here. 4, 6, and what, though? 6, 3, 7. Man, I feel like I made so much progress there, and then now I'm just... It's always 3, 7. Along here, sorry. Across the middle section here, it's 3, 7. Across or down the middle section here is 5, 9, right? Again, the opposite pairs. 5, 9, 4. 4, 5, or 9. 3. 3. Where does 3 go on the hashtag? 3 must go here. In the same way, 5. Where does 5 go on the hashtag? 5 must go here. 7 must go here. And 9, yep, 9 must go here. To 9. We're not roped on the outside because we would need the 4 to be up there to make that work. 5, 6, 7, 9. 7, sorry. 7 now. If we work backwards, now that we've placed the 3, we get 7. So 5 goes here. Oh, 7, 1, 3. So we have the same. Did I prove that last time as well? That, of course, yeah, because whatever these 3 digits are, sorry. How did I completely forget this? Oh my goodness. Whatever digits we get here, where do they go in the extra region? They must go there. I'm sure I looked at that previously, but for some reason I've forgotten it, and that's probably taken up way more of our time than it probably should have here. But that is okay. It's always interesting to rediscover these kind of little things that you learn there. But we have 4, 6. Here we're missing 2, 4, so this is 4, 2. 2, 8. And 6, 8 gives us 8, 6. For 3, so this is 3. 5 gives us 5. 7 gives us 7. 9 gives us 9. And we are almost done here. What do I still need to do? 2 ends up somewhere here. We actually know the order. This is 2 and 5. All right. 2. This is 6 and 9. Over here we need 3 and 8. This is 8. This is 3. And then 4 and 7. And then what is it that we need? Where's the best way to approach this? Sorry, this is done essentially. So I don't know why I'm kind of stumbling here. 9 gives us 6, 6, 9, 8, 6 gives us 9 here. 9, 8 is resolved. 9 gives us 5, 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, and then 3, 7 will be resolved using information over here. This is 7 and 2, so this is 2, 7, so 2 and 8. Somehow, wait, 6, 7, 7. There we go. 7 gives us the 7, 3. It's 2, 3, 8, 3, 8, and then 6, 7, and 4. 4 leaves us with 7, 6. And we are done in 14 minutes and 45 seconds with hashtag by Philip Newman. A little more challenging than it probably should have been there at the end once we kind of figured everything out, but we made it through. So, hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.